The best foldable phones have has exited the phone business, taking its dual-screen devices with it. Samsung dominates the foldable phone category. But the latest foldables from Samsung prove that it would be the phone maker turn to even if there was more competition to be found. The latest models from Samsung, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Galaxy Z Flip 3, deliver big improvements over their predecessors. We've reviewed both phones, and feel comfortable recommending them as the best foldable phones you can buy right now. Samsung and other phone makers ultimately dream of taking the best foldable phones beyond niche devices and turning them into handsets with mainstream appeal. The lower price of the Galaxy Z Flip 3 could make that happen, as it's the first foldable phone to cost less than. The addition of S Pen support to the Galaxy Z Fold 3 might make that phone more appealing, too, particularly for fans of the Galaxy Note phablets. Samsung faces some stepped-up competition from the Microsoft Surface Duo 2, which also improves upon its predecessor. Meanwhile, rumors continue to circulate that Google has a foldable Pixel in advanced stages of development, though we're unlikely to see that device before 2022 despite rumors to the contrary. So the following handsets remain the best foldable phones you can buy right now. Microsoft's new Surface Duo 2 tries to take on Samsung's foldables with a dual-screen approach. And while it's a big improvement on the first Surface Duo, the two-screen approach doesn't quite work for people who just want an expanded screen space, which is really the case for foldable phones at this point. The idea of a foldable smartphone detractors, with the latter group mostly bemoaning their high prices and supposed fragility. Samsung's taken major steps in addressing those concerns with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and Galaxy Z Flip 3. Two foldables that are priced lower than previous generations and more durable to boot, with official water resistance rating. This means now may be a good time for skeptics to consider giving foldables a chance. For those who were already on board, Samsung's recent releases only further confirm that the foldable form factor is here to stay. But Samsung's not the only one making foldables. Xiaomi, Motorola, Huawei, and even an obscure brand named Royal has functional foldables out on the market now. Granted, all but Motorola's are officially sold in China only, but importing is possible. Besides, other brands such as Google, Oppo, OnePlus and Vivo will likely release foldables of their own soon. Number 3. Motorola Razr 5G. Motorola is hoping it can pull off the same that Samsung did with its Galaxy Z Fold 2. Follow up a lackluster product debut with a more successful sequel. We haven't yet had a chance to review the Motorola Razr 5G, but having tested the original for our Motorola Razr 2019 review, the only direction Motorola can go in is up. The original Razr was a sleek-looking phone that harkens back to the flip phone designs of yesteryear. But the build quality didn't impress, the camera disappointed, and the phone petered out after just 6 hours on our battery test. Motorola looks to have addressed some of those issues with the 5G version of the Razr, which introduces crucial design changes like a tapered chin, durable hinge and teardrop folded display that keeps the two sides of the phone flush when it's shut. The exterior quick view screen now supports gesture controls and you can use that screen to do more. A more powerful Snapdragon 765G processor should improve performance while adding 5G connectivity. Will those changes help the Motorola Razr 5G live? We'll know for sure once we test the new version. Number 2. Microsoft Surface Duo 2. Unlike Samsung's two phones, not really a foldable device. Instead, it features two separate 5.3-inch panels that open up to give you an 8.3-inch workspace. You can run apps across the two panels, though you'll have to contend with a gap running right down the middle of your app where the screens come together. It's better when using optimized apps where different tasks are relegated to different screens on the Surface Duo. You can also multitask, running two apps on different sides of the device. Microsoft deserves credit for addressing many of the problems with the first Surface Duo in this sequel. The hardware is up to date, and the design is as elegant as ever. But the problem with Microsoft's approach is that this really isn't an expanded work surface. Instead, it's two separate 5.3-inch panels that are further squeezed by significant bezels. The Surface Duo 2 represents a better phone before, but it's still not the best big screen experience out there. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 phones, addressing some of the criticisms with previous models, while adding welcome new features such as a 120Hz refresh rate for both of its displays. We wish the price would have dropped a little more, but at $1,799, the Galaxy Z Fold 3 has a lower starting price than the Z Fold 2 did when it debuted in 2020. The improved durability of this foldable phone, it now has an IPX8 rating for water resistance and a more durable screen, will ease the concerns some people may have had about whether the Galaxy Z Fold could stand up to the rigors of daily use. Samsung has also worked with more app makers so that their software is optimized for the Galaxy Z Fold 3's unique 7.6-inch folding display. S Pen support has been added to the Galaxy Z Fold 3, though it remains optional like it is for the Galaxy S21 Ultra. That means you have to pay extra for the S Pen as well as a case to hold the stylus since there's no slot in the phone itself. But the big main display on the Galaxy Z Fold 3 gives you ample space for sketching and writing down notes.